For the second scenario, if I am emailing my site leader for help and they still haven't reached back out to me before the deadline and before I need to teach my lesson, I would be concerned because, I would need clarity on the curriculum that I'm teaching before I teach a lesson, so I am aware that I have understanding of what I'm teaching so I can in fact teach it to the students. Since my time is running out before I'm able to teach this lesson, I would have to find another way to get the information I need while making sure my students can still have a productive lesson. In order to do that, I would review my available sources. I'd go through, my lessons plans, teaching guides, and, my extra materials to make sure I understand. Next, I would reach out to my peers if I need more details, or, if they've already taught this lesson before, they could offer extra help. Next, I would, adapt and improvise. If I don't have all the details, I'd have a backup plan that would align with the broader subject in my curriculum. I'd focus on the important takeaways rather than the details that I'm unsure about, so I'm not teaching anything that's wrong. Then I would next leave another email or try my best to talk to my site leader in person to make sure there's not any mix-up, or just make sure that I am able to communicate with them properly about this urgent matter. Then lastly, I would teach with confidence, because again, I am the teacher and I have to make it known that I understand this topic thoroughly, even if I don't have all the answers, but at least I still have most of them. What I do differently in the future is I will plan further ahead, to make sure I understand everything perfectly. In this case, that my site leader is not available and is not seeing my emails, and in case I have no other options, I wouldn't have to go all these different routes to make sure that it's known. I would instead prepare way further ahead than I need to. Next, I would make it known how I need to communicate with people, even if it's just email or in person, and just make it known that emailing is a very clear way to communicate with help if anyone else needs help. And lastly, I would build a support system. That way I know that if I need help, I can go to one of my peers or my bosses for help, and they would be able to do the same for me.